Good morning, everyone. Obviously, you know who I am by now, unless you're new to the channel. My name is James Carpenter, country living. And for what it's worth, country living is people that live in the country, and you can get a taste of how we do it here, out here in the country compared to, let's say, suburban or city living. So, long story short, I'm going to resume this video where I left off on the last video with this router table that I picked up from my Habitat connection. And basically, I just spent about the last 45 minutes cleaning everything up and making sure everything works, and I've got it all figured out. So let me walk you through it. Okay, first of all, you see that nut down there? That's what loosens the bit. And it was all rusty. I mean, it was real rusty. I used two different types of penetrating oil on it, and I used heat. I heated it up. I finally got it to break loose, and I took the nut over to that wire wheel and cleaned it up. So that took care of the exchanging the bits. Now, underneath here on the motor, it's 1.5 horsepower. That red band you see there is the adjustment band. That little guy there is the lock. So basically what I did is I blew everything out real good right here, and I put silicone spray all over it. But long story short, I got the up and down movement working real good. Okay, down here at the bottom we have the lock to lock the shaft while you replace the bits. So now let me tell you about somebody's homemade switch here, which is all good. So basically, you plug this all in. Well, you know, I've forgot how it works, but it's pretty simple. You plug one end, let's see, you plug one end into this pigtail sticking out of this switch, and you plug the add-on piece, which is here, you plug that into the extension cord or wall outlet, and then you lock the trigger on the router, and then you're able to use this switch to turn it on and off. So at this point, I believe I've got this pretty well functional. I really like this selection of bits. I'm not sure if there's a brand name on it anywhere, or nah, it's a pretty plain Jane box. But it does have all the bits there, and again, we got this little box with some bits in it. And then, believe it or not, I've got a little handheld router, and I've actually got Ryobi bits I bought at Home Depot for it. All right, with that being said, let's see what else we can get into today. Okay, what I want to get into is this little area right here where we mounted that little air compressor to air up lawnmower tires. But here we got the original beams. This is the original oak beam from the original building. And this is a telephone pole. And these are just pressure treated 2x6s. So what I plan to do is I've got a whole bunch of scrap cutoffs. I'm going to basically staple them on there like so, and I think it's gonna look pretty good. Okay, so this is how it turned out. I did some more work on this router table. These ends were not quite flush. So what I ended up doing was taking this bolt out, and then I put a prop under here to get this flush. Then I drilled and put another screw here. And the table itself, I already had the table, but it just had a piece of 1/2-inch plywood on it. So I covered it with some of this skid lumber just to make it look a little bit better. And then I used, hopefully you can see down in there, I used, get my finger down there, drywall screws to hold it to the table. And then I put a bit that does what they call round corners. Seen that on a YouTube video last night. And that will probably be the bit that I use the most, so I went ahead and set it up. Now this is just a scrap piece of wood, but you can see how it made the corner. I think that's going to be a good asset, especially for shelves. Nice round edge. So let me it works great for an old used router. Got me all hooked up. I mean, for what I paid for the router and all that other stuff I picked up the other day and all these bits. Again, I like that term, pennies on a dollar. I got me a nice router, been needing one, and now I've got it.